it's pretty clear that this Switch 2 release is not just about a new price tag or a genuine attempt at launching something new. It's just another step in the same pattern that's been repeating for years.
That's not even true. The Switch 2 is actually, I mean, again, it's the same console, but it's an upgrade. Don't make me I'm supposed to be a hater, right? Again, because I hated the Switch when I tried it. I got dragged, so I should be a Switch hater, but no. I think the console's fine. I can defend the Switch as a standalone console because it's a true upgrade from the Switch 1 to the Switch 2. And like, yeah, they could have added more, like they could have added themes, they could have added some more stuff, but like, come on. It's not just another cash grab. If it was, they would have just dropped the OLED 2. The Switch 2 is the last straw. Let's see how they're gonna be done with Nintendo. And all right, let's see, bro. Let's see what they have to say.
The Switch 2 is out, and honestly, I wish I could say I was excited. I really, really wanted to be excited. Like many 90s babies, I grew up on Nintendo. They were my very first gaming love. And not
Let's
just
see, we're
games,
gonna get
but
the same song or dance, bro. Let's see.
of them. The wonder, the warmth, the way they pulled you into a world and made it feel like home. Ocarina of Time was the one that really awoke something in me. That opening in Kokiri Forest with the Deku Tree, riding Epona across Hyrule Field, it all felt so massive. Like a real world was tucked inside a little cartridge. It takes me right back to those quiet, cozy afternoons after school, all curled up with that clunky silver DS with nowhere else that I needed to be.
I'm done with
Truly
Nintendo.
infinite
Yeah,
nostalgia.
that's something like, bro, I know what. But she started the video off with, "Oh, I remember back in the day in March 64, I got it out." All right, okay, all right, yeah. You don't? No, you're not.
To shape how I saw everything. Stories, characters, even myself. And for a while, it really felt like Nintendo understood how to make something that mattered. And it didn't stop there. I basically owned every major Nintendo console, starting with the N64, GameCube, Wii, DS, 3DS,
True.
even the Wii U, which, in my humble opinion, was ahead of its time, by the way. But I owned all of them. And when the Switch was announced with Breath of the Wild, I was beyond excited. Like, very cringely crying at the announcement trailer excited. As a Zelda fan, it was everything I'd ever wanted in a game. And to this
Everyone
day,
calls
it is
back
still one of my
exactly.
favorites. That launch brought back so much of the old magic, which is probably why I held on for so long. And I even wanted to work for them. Like, genuinely. I applied to corporate Nintendo PR jobs probably 15 to 20 times. I'm not
Damn,
even
really?
exaggerating. Back in 2019,
What's her resume like? What does she do? I know she's a YouTuber, but like, I mean, that really, it's over. Oh, she's relatively new to YouTube. I can see your video. What video? That's why she's done. Yeah, because you didn't hire her. Damn. All right.
pursuing PR, and when I got the opportunity to go to E3 that year, the very last E3 by the way, I actually
Dang,
spoke with the Nintendo
E3.
PR team in person. It was magical. The Nintendo section of the event was so overwhelming and electric, and I remember thinking, this is it. This is what I want. This is what I want to be a part of. So please, hear me out. What we are about to discuss isn't coming from someone who's out to bash Nintendo. This is coming from someone who genuinely, wholeheartedly, even at times, very cringely, loved Nintendo and their games, and really believed in what I thought they stood for. But over time, I've started to realize that maybe Nintendo isn't the company I thought they were. What I've seen over the last few years is that my nostalgia goggles have been working overtime, and they've kept me from really seeing the true nature of a company that I once held so dear to my heart. So let's dive in, and let's...
Bro, how did you survive the Wii U era? Bro, why are you just now catching on that they're just a company? Like, come on now. I guess you said nostalgic last, but like, dude, I've been known, but I still got their console. I still got the Switch. I still got the Wii U. So I had every handheld console. I'm probably still gonna get the Switch too, even though I don't like Mario Kart. But again, it's a nice piece of hardware. Like, bro, what are you talking about?
Let's start with the release of the Switch 2. It's officially out now, and sales are booming. Records are being broken, and over 3 million units were sold worldwide on release day. People are also loving Mario Kart World, and I'm genuinely very happy for them. Yes, the game looks like a lot of fun.
The thing is, I was skeptical of like who would buy the Switch because, I mean, okay, like I was wrong. I was like, oh, maybe like people won't be on board because like you already have a Switch and like we'll see in the price. But that's what people were saying. Like, so I was like, okay, well, maybe y'all aren't going to get it. So I'm like, okay, well, who's actually going to get it? So again, I was probably wrong, but it's still a good question. Like, okay, who's going to get it? So, I mean, evidently everyone, all right? So
wish I felt something, because more than anything, I just feel tired. At $450 or $500 if you get it bundled with Mario Kart World, this doesn't feel like a celebration of the next chapter. It feels like Nintendo seeing how far they can stretch our loyalty, how much they can charge us for something that isn't even new, just a little bit newer. And listen, I'm not here to crap on Mario Kart.
Well, yes. They're trying to stretch the prices of their games, but like we needed a new console. The Switch 1 is garbage. It was a prototype. They purposely did not put all the hardware, I mean, all the like the power in it because they were scared. They were like, oh, let me just try this thing. And they kind of upgraded it with the OLED. They made new renditions with the Switch Lite. And I was like, okay, let me go all in with the Switch 2. And the Switch is priced fairly. It is a lot. Like $450 for it is a lot, but I guess it's priced fairly. It's like the upgrade, kind of like what I expected. So they're not trying to like with Mario Kart. Yes, again, we don't okay that. Like that's not what I'm trying to defend. But like they're not trying to stretch out every dollar in this sense with the Switch 2 because we needed it, bro. We've been talking about it for ever since like when the Switch OLED came out, we wanted a Switch 2 already. Like, that's what we were hoping.
Feels kind of boring, safe, predictable.
I mean, that is true. Like, I don't think it's a launch sell for me. So I can agree with that. But it's Mario Kart. It's going to sell. And guess what? 3.8 million sold.
Yes, to be fair, the Switch 2 is a technical upgrade. 4K visuals, better battery, smoother performance, more storage. It's all technically better on paper, but it doesn't feel like a new era. It seems like a slightly fancier version of something that we already had. And for me personally, this realization of who Nintendo is not like a sudden moment of awakening.
I disagree. At first I thought of it, but no. Like, the PS5 is not a new era. The Switch 2 is. Like, don't make me be a Nintendo, like, defender or a glazer. I feel like I can just tell what she's gonna say in the video. I can just tell.
And for me personally, this realization of who Nintendo is not like a sudden moment of awakening. I've quietly been stepping back from them for a while now. And not because I stopped loving their games, but because I started seeing the patterns, the choices, and the shifts. And at this point, it's pretty clear that this Switch 2 release is not just about a new price tag or a genuine attempt at launching something new. It's just another step in the same pattern that's been repeating for years.
That's not even true. The Switch 2 is actually, I mean, again, it's the same console, but it's an upgrade. Don't make me a Switch. Again, I'm supposed to be a hater, right? Again, because I hated the Switch when I tried it. I got dragged, so I should be a Switch hater. But no, I think the console's fine. This is not. Damn, I hate, bro. I don't want to be a glazer, bro. But it's just like, I can defend the Switch as a standalone console because it's a true upgrade from the Switch 1 to the Switch 2. And like, yeah, they could have added more. Like, they could have added themes. They could have added some more stuff. But like, come on, it's not just another cash grab. If it was, they would have just dropped the OLED too. Not upgraded anything, but this is the true upgrade.
Nintendo has mastered something I can only describe as weaponized nostalgia. They've turned our childhood memories into a soulless business model. And the part that really hurts is that it works. It worked on me.
Hold on, but the Switch 2 isn't nostalgia bait. There's no nostalgia bait in the Switch 2. Like, is making a new Mario Kart called nostalgia? What are they nostalgia baiting with the Switch 2? Like the GameCube games? I mean, they've been doing that with the online stuff. And is bringing Kirby Air Ride back nostalgia baiting? No. I mean, maybe. But it's been, what, how many years? And it's probably due for a new game. Are you baiting nostalgia by bringing back Metroid? No. That's been in development since, like, what, 2017? Or probably prior. Or when did it get teased? It got teased way, way before the Switch 2, but Switch 1 was even a thing. Donkey Kong, that nostalgia?
Want to talk about heartless? Because I just found out that Nintendo actually replaced the voice actress for Princess Peach after 18 years. And they didn't even tell her. She found out with the rest of the world when the new Mario Kart game came out. That's actually insane. But anyway, to get back on track, there's always been a...
I mean, what do you mean you found out when the rest of the world found out when the game came out? She knew a game was coming out. She has not been called for a game. What do you mean you found out? I mean, yeah, it's sad. I don't wish for that to happen because I think she should have got brought back. I think, Mario Voice should have been brought back. But I mean, business is business. But damn.
Nintendo doesn't just protect its legacy, they police it. Let's start with content creators. This is nothing new. For many years now, Nintendo has been going after them. Streamers, YouTubers, musicians, for doing what, honestly, most other gaming companies celebrate. Sharing their love for the brand and its IP. Somehow, musicians, for doing what, honestly, most other gaming...
A 2016 article of Nintendo Life? Yeah, I read that same thing back when I was in high school, bro. In 2022, you're going to pull up?
Sharing their love for the brand and its IP. Somehow, I managed to kind of turn a blind eye to most of this until the Point Pro situation. He was a YouTuber who was making these really incredible Breath of the Wild mod videos. Fun, creative, and totally original. And then one day, Nintendo claimed and struck 27 videos. No warning, no conversation.
2023, by the way.
Gilva wasn't even trying to profit from this. There were no ads or monetization, just the original music uploaded for fans who wanted to relive the moments those songs came from.
Yeah, I remember that time. Yeah, it was a bad thing. Yeah, I can't defend that. I'm not going to say... Yeah, nothing. Yeah, I mean, it was a pretty weird time, 2022. But I mean, didn't he? You can still find the music somewhere. Like, I don't know if he re-uploaded it or something, but yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna defend that. So yeah, go ahead.
It was really a gift to the community, and then it was gone. Nintendo initially sent over 1,300 takedown notices, and after that, it was followed by another 2,200. The entire channel was essentially wiped out, and Gilva closed up shop. And I know this might sound a little bit dramatic, but that was kind of a big turning point for me when it came to how I viewed them. Gary was a part of a group called Team Executor, and what they did was build and sell mod chips, little pieces of hardware that you could install in your Nintendo consoles to run homebrew apps, custom firmware, and yes, pirated games. But people also use those mods for stuff that wasn't necessarily piracy. They used it to run backups of games they already owned, or just experiment with the system for their own personal use, things that were really never going to be available through Nintendo directly. Gary essentially became the fall guy for the entire organization, and Nintendo came down on him in a way that was...
The what? The fall guy?
Directly. Gary essentially became the fall guy for the entire organization, and Nintendo came down on him in a way that was very extreme. In 2020, Gary was arrested at gunpoint in the Dominican Republic and extradited to the US. By 2022, he'd been sentenced to 3 years in prison and ordered to pay $14.5 million in damages, $4.5 million in restitution, and then another $10 million from a civil suit. And after he got out early, he still owed all of it.
Oh, I do remember that. Oh, that's true. I mean, again, I'm not gonna go against someone being in jail. Like I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, he should be. But I mean, I don't know, bro. Like, but again, that didn't happen today. It happened a long time ago. So we've been playing the consoles. Well, y'all have. I haven't.
over branding.
It's just lost at this point. Her best case is that they've been taking down fan projects and suing people. Okay, again, this isn't new, bro. A cease and desist for hoes. What, Drake?
And because of all of this,
She must hate Hollywood.
actually go in and change all of those features. They stripped out mechanics that players love Nintendo. A wake-up call and
Check the
opportunity
comments.
for them to ask, what?
I'm pretty sure it's gonna be, oh yeah, you're right. Yes, Queen. Oh my God, I hate Nintendo. I will never buy Nintendo console again. I hate them. I'm waiting for somebody. I know it, bro. But let me finish the video. Let me finish it.
They had an opportunity to grow, to evolve, to take advantage of someone already laying the groundwork
Hey,
for them. But
Nintendo
instead, they chose violence.
Hey, Nintendo just opened their mouth. Someone go hand them a word right now. Hey.
And after everything, the creator takedowns,
that's
the
Drake's
lawsuits,
best bar.
the silencing of innovation, you think maybe Nintendo would at least try to get one thing right. Their legacy. I remember when Nintendo Online, the silencing of innovation worked for them, but instead, they chose violence. And after everything, the creator takedowns, the lawsuits, the silencing of innovation, you think...
I don't remember that. But I mean, hey, they probably took it down. And this is 2025. You know why? Because they're making one themselves. Hey, don't do that, all right?
GameCube has finally joined the retro lineup, which is very awesome. But they only added 3 games at launch: Wind Waker, Soul Calibur 2, and F-Zero GX. Like,
at launch, but they're coming out. Do you not see? They're literally gonna add Mario Strikers. I can play a full-fledged game, the best Mario Strikers game to ever exist, probably the best soccer game to ever exist. I'm gonna say it right now, FIFA, you're trash, bro. Mario took the cake. They're gonna add that. Yes, I don't like how they drip feed, sure, but dude, come on, bro. Like this is, bro.
wow, that's a cool trio.
These arguments don't even make sense. Well, they make sense, but it's just like, dude, this is not new information, bro. You should have been made this video. Because the same thing would have been said in 2022, 2023, like the Wii U days. Like, come on now, this video could have been made. Should have been done way back then.
Coming, but why launch with so few? Why not take the easy win here and give your fans what they've been begging you for years? Beyond the catalog, the performance isn't always there either. Sometimes there's lag, some games have awkward control schemes, others don't support cloud saves. It doesn't really feel like a premium service. It feels like something Nintendo begrudgingly maintains, and definitely not.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, the service could be better. Yeah, I agree. I agree. The service could be better. There you go.
Play these games away from anyone. This video really is just to talk about how I can't ignore how much my own relationship with Nintendo has changed over the years, and I don't love them anymore. Not the company.
Damn, that's crazy, bro.
It's difficult to say out loud because I grew up on these games. I spent summers chasing stars in
Damn.
Mario 64,
Yeah, me too,
winters
bro.
decorating my Animal Crossing home, racing my siblings in Mario Kart, riding a Pono
Yeah, me
across Hyrule
too.
Field
Yep.
like it was the most magical thing in the world. And for me, these were not just games. They were a part of my childhood.
Yeah,
and
me
that's
too.
why all of this hurts so much because the company that
I'm
once
so
led
hurt.
with a full heart and love for gaming feels like it's running on autopilot, giving us the
Yeah, true.
absolute
Bare minimum.
comfortable,
Yep,
safe,
uh-huh.
lazy, greedy.
Lazy.
We're getting less and paying more. And look, the industry as a whole is a
We're not
bit
getting
right now,
less.
but it's still fair for us to ask for better, to feel valued as customers, to want these companies to care. And for a long time, I really believed that Nintendo did, that they were different, that they stood for something. But now it's hard to see how that could still be true. If you made it to the end of this video, seriously, thank you so much. And I would love to hear your story. What made you fall in love with Nintendo? Are you
God, what a waste of time. Bro, you're not done with, I know you're not, bro. You're going to get a Switch 2. You will buy a Switch 2. You will like Mario Kart. You will buy Kirby Air Ride. They're going to announce Animal Crossing. I know they will. And you're going to get it on Switch 2. Because guess what? I know you own a Switch 1. She does, okay? And guess what? The Switch 1 will be out within a year and a half. I'm calling it. Within a year and a half, Switch 1 will be obsolete. Switch 2, the future, is future-proofed. It's a nice step up from the Switch 1. Why are you going to make me defend the Switch? Why are you going to make me defend Nintendo, bro? I'm supposed to be a hater. But, like, your argument is that they're nostalgia baiting. They've taken down projects in the past. They don't innovate. Like, in a way, yes, Nintendo's not perfect. I'm not trying to defend them like that. Like, the Switch Online service could be a lot better. I guess it's a little pricey, but, like, it's what I expected. The reason she blew up is because she made a video about a woman, characters in gaming, and Aspen watched it. Oh, really? Oh, that's what it was. That's what that was. Oh, yeah, you're so done with Nintendo. Again, because, bro, when you start the video off by saying, oh, I bought every console. I love Nintendo when I was little, and they're, like, nostalgia baiting. Like, come on now. Like, you're not done with Nintendo. They're going to drop good games for the Switch 2. You're going to get a Switch 2. You have a Switch 1. The Switch 1 will be dead. And you're going to have to, like, bro, I don't believe this, bro. Because you know why? Because 3.8 million, probably more at this point, 3.8 million people bought the Switch 2. And it's going to keep growing. They dropped it, like, on a random, was it Thursday? On a random Thursday. Christmas didn't even happen yet. Don't tell me, don't let Christmas come around, bro. I had a feeling this video would go to, but then she's brought up old stuff. Like at this point, you should have been done with Nintendo for forever, because it's not the first time they've done this. Like, bro, like the Switch 2, again, I'm supposed to be a Switch 2 hater, technically, but I can't say the Switch 2 is the cash grab because it's actually upgrading their hardware. Yes, they could have done more. They could have added themes. Maybe the Joy-Con shouldn't have drift. Yes, it's not perfect, but like, dude, you're not gonna call Mario Kart World a nostalgia bait. I'm not gonna call Metroid nostalgia bait. I'm not gonna call their service. Well, technically, it is nostalgia bait for the services because you know getting the old games, sure. But like, it's not a bad thing. It could be better, yes. But dude, like I can't even say that when they made a new Donkey Kong. I can't say they're not adding soul to their games. Like again, my gripes with Mario Kart is that there's nothing else besides open world, and they added the knockout mode. But like, they're really expressive. Donkey Kong is back. Metroid is here. Kirby Air Ride is coming back. I have a lot of more games coming. We're probably gonna get a new Mario title. What are you gonna do then? Probably Animal Crossing is coming. What are you gonna do? Pokemon's coming. What are you gonna do? You're gonna get a Switch too. I'm not buying this, bro. No, because again, seeing 3.9 million people buy the Switch 2, again, all my worries and doubts, it's out the window, bro. It's out the window. So this video didn't make any sense. It's useless. You brought up 2022 arguments, bro. This you should have been done with this is the Wii U, honestly. So I don't want to hear it. It was like a waste of time, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Nice try. I mean, you got the views. It's this is the perfect time to drop a Nintendo hate video. That's why, like, bro, oh my God, it's so dumb. Cause I've said it, bro. Literally, before it even came out, I was like, dude, like it's a good console, and that Mario Kart World is a little bare bones. Oh no, you suck. You're a hater. It's just you don't know how to play a video game. You suck. It came out. It's kind of mid.